Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fine episode of Battling with Bourbon! Woo! I'm your host, Rockstar Michael V.
And I'm your host,
the real effing deal, the whole effing show, Johnny Nye.
And today, we've got another Taste Test Tuesday.
Woo! What do we got? We got Rebel Without a Cause, and now I'm back!
So we got a Rebel single barrel cask strength versus an Ezra Brooks single barrel cask strength.
Force is with them.
Both Lux Row products.
Both have identical looking labels.
They do. They look very similar. This is 63%, 126 proof, and this is 120 proof.
Both cask strength.
Yep, both cask strength, both single barrels, both Lux Row.
We're doing these because they have two different mash bills. One's going to be high rye.
No, that's high rye.
High rye.
And this is the wheated.
And this is the wheated, baby.
And so Rebel is like, one of those classic wheated bourbons. And this is their rye mash bill that they make all their other stuff with. But so we're going to see which one of these takes it home to the next round.
All right, what do we got? What do we got up here?
We got the Ezra Brooks in the back.
Ezra Brooks. The only other Ezra I know is Ezra Bridger, Power of the Force, over in Rebels. How ironic! Ezra Bridger is a rebel. Ezra Brooks is battling the rebel.
There you go. Now, on the nose, I've noticed this from Lux Row products of all kinds. I get this nose. There's a very similar note in Lux Row products. What is that note? Can you tell me? Because I would love somebody to tell me what that note is.
I'm getting raw sugar, like the little brown packets. The raw sugar, not the white sugar.
Yeah, I get that. But do you know what I'm talking about? That note that's consistent, the one that's in the David Nicholson.
Not quite. I do not. Not yet. No, the David Nicholson, I get a lot of honey oak on the nose, a lot of honey tea on the nose. I'm not really getting like an oak tea on the nose on this one.
No, for sure. But there is a similarity. There's this one note that is a similarity to me that I smell in all Lux Row products. And I can't put my finger on it.
So I'm getting a vanilla extract. I'm going to go ahead and give the Rebel a nose.
Slightly different.
Very similar. More similarities and differences. I get a little more nuttiness
it's a
on the Rebel.
More rounded, in my opinion. It's less.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
So this tastes more like the roasted nuts, not the ones with the shell on them, but the ones with the brown leaf and the leaf comes off.
Yes, it does have roasted note.
A beer nut.
A roasted nut note for sure. Still caramely, still vanilla.
We'll go ahead and give the Brooks a chew.
But it's got a little bit more rounded nose to me.
I really enjoy this. I'm getting some nut on the finish.
Yeah. What kind of nut do you think that is?
Cherry on the palate. Hardcore cherry on the palate. Almost too cherry for me.
Really? I'm not getting the cherry.
No? Yeah, because I don't like it. It's that shit that you would like. That medicinal.
No, I'm not even getting cherry. I'm getting like a...
No. I like this on the nose. I like it on the palate. The further it sits on the finish, I'm getting further away from liking it. I'm not going to lie.
It's like a plum.
I don't like this too much.
It's like an interesting plum.
I won't be pouring this every day. I won't be pouring it every other day. Hopefully the Rebel is a little better. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Rebel.
Let's give the Rebel a try.
I'm going to eat a cracker because I didn't like
that. Let's give a cracker in between because this is full flavored.
Ezra Brooks is going to hit the books for me most likely.
These are very stout bourbons. They're very full flavored.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's give the Rebel a try.
Long hair, wave a middle finger in the at. Let me see where you're at. Hey. I like this a lot.
The Rebel's really good.
There's nothing about this that I don't like.
Yeah, the Rebel's really, really good. I actually like it a lot.
Yeah, I enjoy this a lot. Okay, cool. On the nose, I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, the Rebels, it's just,
So,
I don't know. It's really, really good. It's got a lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla, but it's full bodied.
Full bodied. All the way around.
From the nose to the palate to the finish. The finish is continuing, but not in a bad way, in the best way.
And it tastes cask strength. This doesn't taste cask strength. This isn't giving me the Kentucky hug. There's a difference between the Kentucky hug and heartburn because I'm getting old. Not the same thing. You know, this one, a little Kentucky hug, but there's no acid reflux or anything like that kicking in.
But this is a tasty bottle.
Very tasty.
Yeah. I to be honest, I might really shot this one down. It's not bad.
But it's really not that good.
It's just not nearly as good as this one.
It's not nearly as good as a lot of things. This wouldn't beat Buffalo Trace, in my opinion.
No, probably not. I'm gonna agree with that. It has some interesting notes in it, and it's not
But
well-rounded.
this is good. This is real good. Go buy this.
Yeah.
Mike Verdusco says 3 thumbs up on this one. This is my winner today.
Yeah.
Rebel's winning. Bam!
Rebel Cask Strength single barrel moves on to the next
Moving on.
round.
And this was the what? The weeded or the rye? Just so people know.
The weeded.
The weeded, baby. If you need it, get the weeded.
Yep. And honestly, this is as good as really a lot of different weeders on the market.
Yeah.
I mean, for cask strength, I mean, I'd actually love to taste this against Weller Foolproof. I'd love to taste this against Maker's Cask Strength to see what weeder really kind of takes that home.
And is the David Nicholson that I like, the 1843, that's a weeded. So I would like to do this one against the David Nicholson at some point in time.
That'll be interesting because this is definitely higher proof, by a lot.
Yeah.
It's 26 proof points higher, so it'll be a little uneven.
Now, do you know if they have the same mash bill, or is it a different mash bill?
I think it's different because I feel like
the other one they bought from the Pappies.
Yeah, David Nicholson is a different mash bill that they bought specifically for that recipe. But
for all intents and purposes for this video, this one's gonna win. This one's taking the cake today, guys.
Rebel wins, goes on to the next round, and we're battling with bourbon. We'll see you next time.
Top guys out.